Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're embarking on quite a journey into a really rich and ancient tradition. We're hoping to uncover some surprising insights into inner power, transformation,
Mm,
really potent stuff.
absolutely. Our mission today is all about the Lalitha Sahasranamam. We want to unpack what this powerful hymn actually is, where it comes from, look at its really profound structure, and explore the huge range of benefits it's said to offer.
Right. And for this deep dive, we're using insights from lalitha.sahasranamam.pdf. It's a great resource that details the origins, the structure, themes, and importantly, the impact it can have on, well, on you. So we're really getting into something quite deep today. To start, maybe let's just ground ourselves. What fundamentally is the Lalitha Sahasranamam?
Okay, so at its core, it's considered one of the most sacred and most powerful hymns within the Shakti tradition of Hinduism.
The Shakti tradition, that's the one focusing on the divine feminine, Shakti.
Exactly. It centers the goddess as the ultimate reality. And Sahasranam, the word itself, literally means 1,000 names. So it's a hymn of 1,000 names.
1,000 names. Okay, that's a lot. What makes these particular 1,000 names so significant? Is it just the number, or is there more to it, like the sound or the meaning?
Oh, it's definitely more than just the count. It's a combination, really. These are 1,000 names praising the Divine Mother, Lalitha Tripura Sundari. She's understood as a form of Goddess Parvati, embodying, well, supreme beauty, immense cosmic power, what's called Shakti, and profound grace.
Hmm.
And each name isn't just descriptive. It's believed to be a mantra in itself. It holds a specific vibration, a specific quality or aspect of the Divine Mother.
Okay, let's unpack this origin story, because I understand it's quite unique. It wasn't just like someone sat down and wrote it.
No, not at all. That's what makes it really fascinating. So the hymn itself is found within a larger text, the Brahmanda Purana, specifically in a section called the Lalitopakyana.
Alito Makian.
Yeah, and that section tells this epic story of the Divine Mother's battle against the powerful demon Bandasura. So the hymn emerges from this grand cosmic narrative.
And the composition itself,
Yeah.
it wasn't a human sage, right? That's another layer.
That's right. It adds this whole other dimension. The tradition holds that it was divinely revealed by Lord Hayagriva, who is an avatar Vishnu, known for wisdom, revealed to the sage Agastya.
Okay.
But then, and this is the really unique part, it's said to have been actually composed by the 8 Vagdevatas,
The Vagdevat.
goddesses of speech themselves. So because of this divine authorship, it's classified not just as poetry or praise, but as mantra shastra.
Mantra Shastra, meaning
Essentially the science of sacred sound.
Yeah.
It's seen as a spiritual tool where each name is a living vibration and energetic key rather than just, a word. And what's fascinating here, moving beyond the origin, is the actual structure, the deliberate design of the hymn.
Right.
These 1,000 names aren't just listed randomly. They're meticulously arranged. It's almost like a spiritual map or even a DNA sequence of the
A
divine.
DNA sequence, how so?
Well, you'll see the names flow in a certain way. They might start by describing her vast cosmic form, then move into her more subtle inner energetic aspects, then perhaps her powers, her abode. It creates this kind of progressive journey for the chanter or the listener, guiding them deeper into understanding her nature.
So it's like a guided tour, name by name, through her entire being, from the cosmic to the deeply personal and spiritual.
Precisely. It's incredibly intricate. It's not just a list of flattering titles, it's a blueprint.
So how does this intricate structure guide us to the core meaning? What are the big philosophical ideas woven into these 1,000 names?
Well, one absolutely central theme is her connection to Sri Vidya and the Sri Chakra.
Sri chakra, that's the geometric symbol, the yantra.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
She is said to reside within the Sri Chakra, which itself is described as the most powerful yantra. It's seen as a kind of cosmic diagram, a map of the universe and consciousness, and a potent focus for meditation. Her names often directly relate to different parts or aspects of the Sri Chakra.
Okay. And you mentioned cosmic power earlier. What about balance? Does it touch on that idea of like masculine and feminine energies?
Absolutely central. That's another key theme, the union of Shiva and Shakti. Lalitha Tripura Sundari is seen as the embodiment of their non-dual union.
Non-dual meaning. Inseparable.
Inseparable, yes. She represents that perfect balance and interplay of the static consciousness aspect, Shiva, and the dynamic energy aspect, Shakti, that together create and sustain everything. It's about recognizing the ultimate unity behind apparent duality.
That's a profound concept. Now, many spiritual paths offer ways for inner awakening. Does a Lalitha Sahasranamam speak to things like, say, Kundalini or the chakra system.
Oh, definitely. Very much so. Many of the names directly reference the chakras, the energy centers in the subtle body, and the nadis, the energy channels.
Oh, okay.
So chanting the names is often seen as a way to activate or purify these centers, facilitating the awakening of Kundalini energy, that dormant spiritual power within. It's like the hymn itself provides a map for your own inner energetic and spiritual journey.
So it's a practical guide for inner transformation coded into the names.
You could certainly see it that way. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, perhaps the most pervasive theme is her nature as the compassionate mother.
Right. The grace aspect you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. She's consistently portrayed not just as this immensely powerful cosmic force, but as an incredibly loving, accessible mother figure. The names describe her granting boons, removing sins, offering protection, and ultimately guiding devotees towards liberation, towards moksha. It's this beautiful blend of supreme power and infinite compassion.
We've covered the history, the intricate structure, the deep philosophy, which is all fascinating. But let's shift now to what many listeners might be wondering. What does engaging with this hymn actually do for someone? What kind of, tangible or intangible effects might you experience?
Right, the transformative benefits. And they're said to be really vast, touching pretty much every area of life. On the spiritual level, as we touched on, it's considered a powerful tool for awakening Kundalini Shakti.
That inner potential.
Yes. Which can lead towards self-realization, or atmajnana, that deep understanding of your true divine nature. It naturally deepens devotion and fosters a sense of surrender to the Divine Mother. And it's strongly believed to help clear past karma and guide one towards moksha, liberation.
Those are incredibly profound spiritual goals. But what about maybe more immediate effects, like for our mental or emotional state in daily life? Does it help with stress, things like that?
Absolutely. That's often one of the first things people notice. On the mental and emotional front, it's widely believed to bring a real sense of peace, mental clarity. Imagine, the usual mental chatter starting to quiet down.
That sounds appealing.
It allows a deeper inner strength to surface. It's seen as a direct antidote to anxiety, stress, and fear. People report feeling more grounded, more centered. This naturally boosts confidence, positivity, and willpower to navigate, life's challenges.
Okay, so a tool for inner resilience. What about the material side of life? Things like success, health, relationships?
Yes, the tradition holds that the benefits extend there too. The Sahasranamam is often invoked for protection from negative influences, obstacles, things like that.
Protection.
And also for attracting abundance. This can mean health, wealth, success, and endeavors. It's also said to help harmonize relationships, bring peace to the family, and generally remove obstacles or delays that might be hindering progress in different areas of your life.
Interesting. And you mentioned the hymn being mantra shastra, the science of sound. Is there an energetic or even like a physical healing aspect tied to that?
Yes, definitely. From an energetic perspective, chanting or even listening is said to energize the surrounding environment with high divine vibrations. It literally changes the feel of a space.
Okay.
And through the power of that sound vibration called nada shakti, it's believed it can contribute to physical healing processes. It's also said to purify the aura, your personal energy field, and clear away negative or stagnant energies. So yes, a profound energetic cleansing effect both internally and externally.
So for someone listening who's now intrigued, thinking, okay, I want to explore this, what are the best ways to start? Are there specific practices, times, mindsets?
Good question. Traditionally, daily recitation is often recommended as ideal. The most auspicious times are considered Brahma Muhurta, that very early pre-dawn hour, maybe 4 to 6 a.m., or during the evening twilight.
Early morning or evening. Okay.
And in terms of mindset, cleanliness, both physical and, more importantly, of the heart and mind, is emphasized. Approaching it with sincerity, with respect, with an open heart is key.
Does it have to be done alone? Or are there different ways to engage with it?
Oh, there are several ways. You can absolutely recite it individually as a personal practice, but it's also very common and powerful to chant it in groups. These are called satsangs. There's a special energy when people chant together.
I can imagine.
Some people also incorporate it into a more formal puja or ritual worship, perhaps using a Sri Chakra diagram or an image of the deity as a focus point. But crucially, it's also very accessible. If, for whatever reason, someone finds it difficult to chant the Sanskrit accurately, or maybe they don't have the time for a full recitation, just listening to a recording with devotion and focus is considered immensely beneficial too. The intention, the connection you feel, That's paramount.
That's really good to know that listening with devotion counts. Are there maybe stepping stones if 1,000 names feels a bit daunting at first?
Absolutely. 1,000 names is a commitment.
Yeah.
So for beginners, a great way to start is just by reading the translation or listening to a recording perhaps once a week. Fridays are traditionally auspicious for the goddess, as is the Navratri festival period.
Start slow, maybe once a week.
Exactly. And please remember this, sincerity is always valued more than perfect pronunciation. The Divine Mother understands the heart's call, not just the technical skill. Don't let fear of mispronunciation stop you.
That's very encouraging.
And yes, there are shorter versions too. You could begin with the Lalitha Trishadi, that's 300 names, or even the Lalitha Ashtathram, which is 108 names. These can be wonderful ways to build familiarity and devotion before taking on the full Sahasranamam.
Okay, great starting points. So just to kind of wrap up the core message here, the Lalitha Sahasranamam is clearly much more than just an ancient hymn. It sounds like it's really a practical spiritual technology, a mantra sadhana, a pathway to some deep transformation.
That sums it up beautifully. It really is seen as this comprehensive tool. With every name, the idea is that the devotee, or the listener, dives deeper into this vast ocean of the Divine Mother's love, her power, her wisdom. It's designed, you could say, to uplift your mind, purify your soul, and ultimately help you unlock your highest potential as a human being.
It's quite profound, which leads to a final thought for you, listening at home, to perhaps ponder. What possibilities might open up in our lives and our understanding when we engage with ancient wisdom traditions like this, not merely as interesting historical texts, but as active, living tools for our own personal growth and, perhaps, energetic transformation? Something to think about.